Hello, everybody, and welcome here to the channel. Welcome here to this Riverdale review video here at Riverdale, Season 4, Episode 14, Chapter 71, How to Get Away with Murder. And didn't do anything more to make me believe that Jughead is actually dead. In fact, quite the opposite, at least for me, in this episode. On top of the fact that Jughead remains the narrator of the story, which is usually a role that's reserved for people who are, alive to tell it, the episode of Riverdale definitely didn't feel like an episode that followed a significant death. It was completely absent of grief. Betty, Archie, and Veronica were all freaking out in their own way, but their uneasiness stemmed almost entirely from their own involvement with the death, rather than the death itself. It's not really a normal way to act after your friend or boyfriend dies, but it's certainly not whatever these these three were doing, in my mind's eye. Understandably, most of the episode centered around Betty's reaction, by virtue of being Jughead's girlfriend, being the one found with the alleged murder weapon, and having her own beef with the Stonewall Preppies. She's the closest to the situation. Other than a few minor meltdowns, Betty was all business in this episode. However, there was definitely some chinks in her armor, for sure. While she was continually focused on the task at hand, you could tell she was off her game. She completely fumbled her explanations to Alice when she returned home, and to FP when he asked about Jughead's phone. Her answers were good, but they weren't Betty good. You know what I mean? She stayed so calm, cool, and collected through so much. It seems like she's really grown. And many fans have speculated that Jughead has a plan and Betty's on to it. But unless lying poorly to make her a bigger suspect is part of the ruse, which could be possible, still I'm not seeing. However, that would explain why she's not really grieving over her dead boyfriend. Another explanation could be that she's too focused on justice to grieve. For Betty, justice means making the kids that someone prep hate. We still have no idea exactly what they've done, but there's literally always something shady going on with them, and this will be no exception. I'm so glad we know that Donna dragged Betty inside. Drug Betty instead of triggering her, but I wish we didn't have to go through Charles to get that information. To me, it's so frustrating. That they're trusting him with all the stuff when we know he's a bad guy. It kind of makes it feel like whatever progress they were making or make will be for nothing if he's wrapped up in it, right? So I feel. As for the progress, I was really worried that Betty was playing right into Donna's hand by having the body found, but it appears that she made the right move. If Betty's right and Donna is scared, the Riverdale High kids might finally have the upper hand on Stonewall Prep. I really like the scene where Betty confronted Donna at the end of this episode, but I do wish they weren't making this a fight strictly a girl versus girl thing. And on top of that, and then also on top of the fact that the trope is played out, it's also pretty random. Yeah. So Brett had been Stonewall Alpha for the whole season. I've never been so happy to see Archie fight someone as I was to see him coming for Brett. It was truly amazing, and he'd had it coming far, far too long. But he was 100% right. That is exactly what Archie Andrews would do after losing his best friend. So then why the heck was he doing it? I think Riverdale, in this episode specifically, was the most level-headed I've ever seen Archie. This last tragedy trip tipped the scales from vigilante back to just regular Archie. I don't understand it, but I'll take it and I like it, and it would make sense in some other way to me. Though I am interested to see what he tells his mother, since she's a lawyer and could actually offer some insight. I'm also eager to see more of Mary's new girlfriend. I love the storyline for her. It would have been tough to handle another man coming anywhere close to Fred's place in Archie's life, but I'm glad we still get to see Mary find love. And it's kind of a twist, but I like it in regards to was the story, regards to the show, all aspects of it. The storyline, the universe of Riverdale, and the show itself here in reality. All aspects made sense to me. And I'm also hoping the Naval Academy talk was just an excuse to bring her girlfriend around. Archie doesn't seem into it, but there's a potential future for him. Although if Veronica will be staying in Riverdale for another year, a good reason to stick around at the Royale. I still can't stomach this Hiram storyline. Is what it is. And we're asking Veronica to try to get along with the evil half sister that he purposely paraded in front of her as a tease. I was so glad when Veronica put her mind in her place. Veronica also seemed to be taking everything in stride. Even the fact that the Stonewall puppies are potentially trying to ruin her chances at college. Again, this is just another reason why I don't believe Jughead is actually dead. Does it feel right? And there has to be a bigger play. Because that's how Riverdale does, right? Dun dun dun, bum bum. You think you know, you don't. Then I mentioned the perfect murder in Riverdale. And in this Riverdale episode, and I still think that's the most compelling explanation for Jughead's alleged death. This is just part of someone's perfect murder story. Presumably, Jughead don't, since he's the one narrating it. So let me know your own theories there in the comment section below if you want to share. But shall be interesting. Shall be interesting indeed as we move forward to these episodes and otherwise. Good episodes for sure. But yeah, I gotta do something. I'll be right back. Yep. Alright, I'm back. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this review, and hopefully you enjoy tomorrow. And you can see I got a haircut. Looking good, looking fresh. Some chickens, some messages. Or send me talk with on Snapchat. No. But anyways, hope to chat with you all in the future. And I'll be back for next week's videos. For Bubble That, and Bubble House as always. Take care.